Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Mercury Retrograde reading for you. But this is going to be a special Mercury Retrograde reading. This is the energy shift that is happening in Mercury Retrograde and how it will affect you. So if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Scorpio, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Oh, spirit is chatty. Okay, let me just make sure everything is in frame. Perfect. Okay. Let's see what spirit has to say. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a butterfly in the comment box below. Okay, so here's what you have to do. Actually, you have to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment with a butterfly. That's how I know you've answered and you want to be in the drawing to win a free reading. A winner will be announced every Sunday. So hit the bell notification so you can be notified when that announcement comes up. So let's see here. Angels, excuse me. Ooh, a frog just went into my throat. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly. Here we have adaptation. This is going to be a Mercury retrograde. Now, where you have to be adaptable, and it's going to take an adaptation of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We have to be flexible during this Mercury retrograde. Have to be is a harsh word to use. It will be recommended. Spirit is recommending us be flexible, that we look at things and we're like, okay, what about this? And what about that? And what about questioning? And what about looking deeper? Because this Mercury retrograde starts on the 5th of August and it goes to the 9th of September. But what we have is on the 13th of August, we have the energy shift. So Mercury retrograde begins in Virgo and then it shifts to Leo. And that is a completely different way of handling a Mercury retrograde. So it can knock us just completely for a loop. So being adaptable during this time is going to be important for us, Scorpio, to be able to say, okay, I go in the flow with spirit. I go in the flow with spirit. It's going to be healing for us and it's going to really empower us. It moves us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh, here we have grounding. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below your feet. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's so funny. So spirit just showed me, you know, in the Lord of the Rings, there's the Ents, right? It showed me the grounding like an Ent, being firm and forceful and, you know, distinct in what you're doing. Don't act quickly, right? Because just remember when they're having the council, they don't act quickly. It can take them forever to make a decision. But once they decide to act, nothing will stop them. And this is like grounding in our energy. And we're going to see that with ourselves, Scorpio. once we decide to act, once we decide to move forward, once we decide to head in the direction that we're going, it's like once we make a decision during this Mercury retrograde, nothing and no one is going to stop us. But we have to make sure that we're feeding ourselves correctly, we're nurturing ourselves correctly, and we're seeing ourselves correctly. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Six of Wands. This is feeling like somebody else has power. Oh my gosh, they're the head. They're the ones that know. They're the ones that have all the knowledge. So I should be listening to them. Now, yes, we should listen to people and listen to guidance. That's always helpful. And it's not being an arrogant, person, but it is saying also, I get to embrace my power, what I desire, and what I want. And as we do so, we are going to see ourselves leveling up and going after where we need to be. So be mindful here that we'll be more than willing during this time because of the doubt and the fear that comes up in the Mercury retrograde. Because Mercury retrograde in Virgo brings that energy forward, that we'll be thinking, oh my gosh, I should really find an expert. I should really seek out counsel all the time. And Spirit's like, no, stand in your energy, stand in yourself. So let's see what Spirit has to say. We have the Five of Swords reversed. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords, Justice reversed, which is Libra energy. This is a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. We then have the Three of Wands reversed, the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Queen of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We then have the Knight of Pentacles, again, Earth sign energy coming forward. The Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups. This is us. We're getting a gift just for us, which is awesome. We then have the Page of Cups reversed, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So very strong Taurus energy coming forward. So being aware of this. There's also going to be a soulmate connection around money, prosperity, and abundance. So there is an energy shift that's coming forward during this time here, Scorpio, that is making us more abundant, more prosperous, more powerful within ourselves. So that is going to be a very big thing. Hierophant energy, which is Taurus energy. As well, the Hierophant represents Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. This is transformation. This is intention. This is looking at top-down structures, like looking at the hierarchy of things. Now, that is why we can be really drawn to, okay, they're the chief. They're the way that I should be moving forward. That's the person I should be listening to. But also here, there's going to be a sense of, you don't get to have absolute control over me. This is my life. This is my story. This is what I'm moving towards for me and for what I desire. Now, this Mercury retrograde is interesting, okay? Because again, from the 5th to the 13th, we are in Virgo. And Virgo is the master of organization, clarity, thoughtfulness, thoughtful communication. Mercury is also ruled by Mercury. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury. So that comes through very powerfully. When Mercury is reversed, this morphs a very confident Virgo energy into obsessive overthinking. Like really, seriously, we can just be on the hamster wheel of doubting our decisions, doubting our mind, doubting ourselves. And it's nitpickiness too, like focusing on the tiniest of details, obsessive thought, stressing out, miscommunications, feeling overwhelmed. So being aware of this is going to be super important during this time. And seeing this within ourselves is like, okay, I need to pull back and I need to embrace the power of my thought. I need to embrace the power of myself. Because communication with Virgo energy, so important. Again, ruled by Mercury. Communication, travel, connection, so important. We then have Mercury retrograde moving into Leo timeframe from the 13th of August to the 9th of September. And we move into this Leo energy with a roar. What we're going to see is something big happens in this shift of energy. There has been a miscommunication, or there has been somebody who says something, and you know what? That's the line. Like they crossed the line. And you're going to sit there and say, Scorpio, you're going to question yourself. Am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? Get others' opinion if you want it. But this is also going to be a time where you sit there and say, no, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm moving forward towards. Money, my money spends, right? So not thinking that you're locked in one certain way. Oh, I owe this person this loyalty, this, that. I don't have options. Like I can't. No, you can. And it's going to be very important during this time because what we're going to think is, oh, it's like it was once upon a time when we didn't have options, when we were smaller within ourselves, when we doubted ourselves. This Mercury retrograde is going to bring up a conflict where you have to stand up for yourself, Scorpio. And when you stand up for yourself, you're going to see yourself empowered and you're going to see yourself emboldened. There's vampiric energy coming around here that's going to make you doubt, but you need to tap into and connect with your magic. Your magic and your prosperity is coming forward. You're going to be able to make real changes on the earthly plane during this Mercury retrograde that's going to surprise you. It's like this Mercury retrograde gives you this vibrancy, this spunk, this, tenacity, that it's like, I can do this, I will do this. And that is going to be part of that Leo energy coming in. But that's also going to be this, knowing of this shift of like, I'm getting out of my own head and I'm getting out of my own way. I'm worth it. And that's going to be a major shift for us during this time, Scorpio. So Leo energy is astoundingly creative. And in a Mercury retrograde, right, it can make us doubt our creativity. It can become the drama queen energy. We want to make sure that we're not blowing things out of proportion. So take a beat, take a breath, step back, think about it, get that second opinion. And also be able to say when somebody's like, oh no, you shouldn't possibly rock the boat, where you get to say, do I like the choices you've made in your life? Can I move forward in my power and in myself? Because the way that we thought we were going to move forward, the transactions that we thought were going to come forward in a certain way, they're going to be morphed and they're going to be changed. We are embracing our prosperity, our success. We're going to have to get a little bit more fierce within ourselves, saying, this is what I want and this is where I'm headed. We are also very attracted to earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, grounded energy. We can also be attracted to people who have that earth sign energy look to them, meaning that they're going to be a little bit stockier, right? A little bit more like muscly, compact, type of people. So just being aware of that is going to be important. Even if they're really tall, they're going to be built like linebackers. So linebackers, there we go. I can say that without accent. So just being aware of this is going to be important. We're getting a gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, of a healing, beautiful love, of connecting with your heart, of connecting with what you want. It's going to mean that we also become a student during this time. We start to learn, we start to gain an understanding, and we're going to be apprehensive of trusting the emotions of our inner heart and of what it is that we want to grow forward within ourselves. Also meaning we're going to be apprehensive about trusting our inner child and being able to say, but this is what I'd love. And I get to move forward in childlike joy and wonderment. There's going to be a seriousness to us during this time that can be astoundingly overwhelming. It's like everything has to be, just a very certain way. And Spirit is saying here, no, let your magic show, let your fire show, and let you move forward. You're going to find that there is a settling within like a hierarchy of self that moves you to this place of greater understanding and greater insight. And as that greater understanding and greater insight comes forward, there's almost a sense of like, oh, but I can do this. Oh, but I have divinity on my side. Like I'm protected and cloaked by my angels and by my spirit guides. And that's going to be very freeing. It's going to be very liberating. It's going to be very empowering. It moves us then to our subconscious, energy. And this is enjoy. Life is meant to be enjoyed. These are strawberries here. And it's meant to be enjoyed like beautiful, lush strawberries. These are blackberries with adaptation. So there's a richness to this time, to this connection with this earthly plane and this transition in Mercury retrograde that is going to be very sweet. It's going to be very empowering. It's going to be like a beautiful dessert of, blackberries and strawberries, which I can't think of anything better than. It moves us then to truth reversed. This is the throat chakra. This is why we're going to be seeing a transitional energy around our voice and around what we want. Telling the truth to ourselves and saying the truth to ourselves instead of putting ourselves second, instead of holding ourselves back, that is going to be very important. The blockage in our throat chakra also means that this Mercury retrograde, we feel like we can't speak up for ourselves, or we hold our tongue, we bite our words. And you'll find like you can grind your, you can clench your teeth, grind your teeth a bit more during this time. You can wake up with headaches because you're like holding back the words that you want to say. And really seriously, this Mercury retrograde is double dog daring us to say what is in our heart, what is on our mind. It doesn't have to be that we're saying it to everybody. We don't have to be ultra honest with everybody. What we have to do is say it to ourselves. This is what I want, and this is how I'm moving forward. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of, which is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is overworking, most definitely, and it can be overworking and really resenting it at the same exact time. It's like, I don't want to be here, but I need to be here type of thing. But this is also becoming very myopic. We can like really have the blinders on and only see one certain way, one certain thing. So being aware of this is going to be important. It then moves us to the Two of Wands. We are going to see during this Mercury retrograde, as we go through this transition, especially. Oh, and I just noticed that these are two blue jays. I love blue jays. I absolutely love blue jays. There's a whole bunch of them here where I live, and I love watching them, just dance in the sky. Sometimes they're a bit intense. We did have a blue jay that got beat up by another bird fall onto our path. So that was quite beautiful. Well, not beautiful, but it was intense, and it was such a powerful sign. But here with the Two of Wands, you are going to see that doors are opening, but it's going to be in ways that you don't expect. It's a little bit of the trickster coming forward during this time, kind of seeing, okay, how will you react? Will you go back to your old ways? Because it will be very easy for us to say, oh no, I couldn't possibly. Oh no, I couldn't possibly. And now it's like, oh yes, I can. So being aware of this is going to be super, super important. All right. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. And have a safe and blessed Mercury retrograde. Bye